if you build it, they will come. And so that's what I've been focused on for years. Like, if I just make good content, people will see it and people will share it. Everybody wants to blame the algorithm. It's the algorithm's fault. No. Perhaps maybe your content isn't the stuff that's cutting through. And so what is it that your audience is wanting to hear? What do they find really compelling? What do they find really interesting? And how do they consume it? And so that's where a vertical video is such a powerful thing. I mean, if it weren't for vertical video, I don't think you guys would really care to have me on this podcast. I mean, that stuff has cut through. And so those brands want to cut through. So I would say double down on your vertical video, which you're doing here. Be having a lot of clips from this, and then go to those brands and look for the ones who said, we want to invest in the community in different ways, and say, hey, we'd love for you to do that. We've got great opportunities. And I would say, to the degree that you can expand, they all want their dollar to go further. So like, hey, we've got an audio read. We share vertical video recaps of our things. And then I'm sure you guys do some sort of, on-site reporting or do a tournament or whatever. And then you be a part of this tournament and get them involved in meaningful ways. The last thing I would just say is, and you find those authentic connections. So who are the brands who are trying to reach a Black golf audience? Who are the brands who need to expand a little more to survive? And you have that gateway and you're trying to help them do that in a meaningful way, whether that's any type of product. And furthermore, sorry, I'm going further down.
Go ahead, preach. No. It's Sunday, preach.
What are the problems? What are the problems that are uniquely facing Black golfers? And what are the brands that are helping overcome those problems and those barriers? That is where you're going to start to find the real synergy with brands. Now, look, we've got issues in this country. There's big issues that Black golfers may be facing, but I don't know. Are there some opportunities there? Anyway, go ahead.
To that point, I told Doug this all the time. Especially back in 2020, I felt like we were on borrowed time.
Jordan, I got a re-pour while we out here.
I told Doug, I told Doug and everybody, I feel like we're on borrowed time when it comes to brands and really want to be a part of this movement, right? And as we are starting to kind of exit the optics or the George Floyd era, starting to see those brands are like, you know what? We're good. We escaped that. Whew, we clear. You know what I'm saying? We're good to go out here.
That wasn't doing the profits too great.
Hey, it only cost us X. It only cost us X.
Had to fire the diversity officer, but whatever. We've got that behind us.
Right, exactly. So it's like now
it's racist to have a diversity officer, Jordan. What are you talking about? It's racism.
Last question, Jay. And I do want to be conscious of your time. When we talk about building brands, and what do we do to the young junior golfers who are trying to position themselves to be, approached by some of the top brands when they have yet to, really hit the pinnacle in their respective discipline?
Yep. Well, this topic's near and dear to my heart. I travel the country teaching personal branding to college athletes. I've been doing that primarily over the last 18 months. So I love meeting with college golfers. And there's a real challenge and there's a decision they have to make. In the same way that I told you vertical video is what rules the day today, vertical video is what rules the day for college athletes. And if you want visibility, athletes have two pathways, really. One, just be dominant in your sport. If you do that, you take care of all the rest. It doesn't matter.
Winning cures everything.